We have a business for sale. So Dr. Barry's is for sale. This is a business that we've been building for a little over a year and a half now. And I wanted to go over the numbers here today so you guys can see a complete transparent view of this business. So if you are interested, send me a DM or whatever. Just let me know a little bit more. And yeah, we'd be happy to discuss selling it to you. So make your best offer. And so what we're looking at here is the trailing 12 months in sale. We're at $192,000 in sales on Amazon, and then another almost 30,000, 28,252 on Shopify. So those added together, $220,000 in top line revenue. Now, where are the expenses? Let me go over those as well. So let me pop over here. Hi, if you weren't seeing me before, but so expenses, we've spent about $15,000 on ad costs over the past year on Amazon PPC. And then one of our main expenses is Google ads. So 35,000 in Google ads. Now, let me take you over to our sheet just so you can kind of see how we track things. And this is all going to be yours. So if you want this, we're going to just transfer everything over to you because yeah, it's going to be yours. So this is what it looks like right now. Our main product called Dr. Barry's Reflux Essentials, which is this one right here. It sells for $30. And right now we sell around $2,000, a little less per week. Let's see the average for this quarter so far is 1,800. And then the profit number here is at the bottom. That includes Google ads, Facebook ads. We do a little bit of Facebook ads, as you can see, about $6 a day. It's not much. And then the Google ads is where we spend most of our money at $300 a day, and Amazon PPC about $150 a week, I should say. $300 a week is what I meant to say. You can see the results here. We launched it in Q3 in 2024. Yeah, 2024. And you can see the results here. We dumped a lot of money into it. That's why our profit was a little lower. This was not set up for selling. This is setting up for scale. And then we decided to switch to profitability in Q2 and Q3. And you can see 7,800 and 5,200 in profit. And then this month or this quarter so far, you can't really count that because you got to take these out. So far is 3,100. So looking good so far this quarter. And then if you come down here, Hiatal Health is our good and trusty. It's been around forever. It's got this loyal following, and it makes pretty much an average of about $1,000 a week. You can see these quarters right here. We're averaging $15,000 a quarter. And then the profit on this, we don't spend much on advertising. The profit on that is around $8,600 on a pure product basis with very little advertising. So you can see that we spend about $1,000 a quarter. Here's $1,500 a quarter for that product. That product is just stable. It's just going. And so you don't have to do much for that product. And it just runs. Total Liver we are launching right now. That's why it's so unprofitable. And so, yeah, we're at about break even with Total Liver now for this quarter, maybe a little bit at a loss still. But those are our three products. So you have Reflux Essentials right here, $30. You got Total Liver right here for $30. And then our Hiatal Health, which is our good and steady, it's $40. Let me go into a couple more numbers here. Subscriptions, we have a total of, let's see, 13 plus 14 plus 102, that's 130, plus 230, so that's 360. So about 400 subscriptions, people on Subscribe and Save. So why are we selling? We are selling because we just bought a minority stake in a new brand, and that brand's taking a lot more of our time. And so we're going to commit all our resources into that brand and sell this brand to get it off our plate so we can focus on the bigger project coming ahead. So if you wanted to get into the Amazon game, or you are in the Amazon game and you wanted a brand that's already doing over $200,000 in top line revenue, and like I said, we were not setting this up for sale. That's why our profit is pretty much break even. We pay our loan payment every month for buying the business. And then we pay our management fee, which is $300 that goes to us. And then after all our software and everything, we are pretty much about break even. So going back into that just a little bit more, this is what we base everything on. We need to make $750 weekly to cover that loan payment, to cover all the software expenses, to cover all the fees that are involved in this business. So this business costs around $750 to run a week. And as long as you are above that, then you're fine. And so you can see that at the beginning of the quarter, we were at about break even because we were launching a product. And then now we're a little bit more than break even. But you can see even here, all in the green, we're making well more than we need to. Every quarter we need to be making, let's see, I'm going to do that quick math. I don't want to try to do that one off the top of my head. It's going to be 13 times 750. So in profit, you need to make $97.50, and you can see we've done that pretty much every quarter since inception, except for Q1, which is when we were doing a heavy push. We had some extra cash, so we did a heavy push there. And that, like I said, it includes the loan payment on the loan that we used to borrow to buy the business. But yeah, if you're interested in buying it, let me know. This is going to be a pretty quick deal. I don't think you need to do a lot of due diligence because I've publicly launched this brand and ran it. So if you want to know everything about the brand, just go look at my YouTube channel and you can see everything about it. And you can see how we ran it, how we thought about it and everything. But yeah, these are the numbers right here. And so let me know if you're interested and we'd be happy to talk a little bit more.